Hey everyone, it's Karen with Yes Please Paper Crafts, and in this video I'm going to be sharing the process for how I created my first card using the Spellbinders January 2022 card kit. And in my previous video I shared how I got inspired to actually create this card and gave some tips on how to get started when you get a new kit. So I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all of the things that were included in the kit. And I was having a hard time getting started, but I decided that I needed to start somewhere, and one of my favorite things in the kit are the die cuts. So I just decided to go through the die cuts and see if I could get some inspiration, and I did. I got so much inspiration. I have the start of 10 different cards. So I'm keeping the different ephemera and the card base in the envelope that came with the kit just to keep myself organized. And I just randomly picked one of the envelopes and emptied out the contents. And this is my starter, my inspiration for creating my first card. And so the first thing that I need to do is to find some paper. So I'll look through the 6x6 paper pad that's included with the kit and just tried to find some paper that I think would coordinate well with the die cuts that I had chosen. The first couple of papers that I tried out had a lot of pink, and I really didn't think I was getting enough contrast between the paper and the die cuts. And so I decided to go with another paper that was green and white, and I thought that one worked way better, but I was still not getting enough contrast. And so I decided to take that love die cut and I'm going to mat it with this gold mirror card. That gold mirror card is also included in the card kit. In addition to adding more contrast, the gold mirror card is also going to make the card more special, because anytime you add gold foiling to a card, it just makes that card shine. So I just love adding anything gold foil to a card. So I wanted to add flowers to both sides of my card, and I noticed that when I was tucking this under the love that you couldn't even see that one flower. So I'm just going to stretch my dies by fussy cutting that flower out and using it on the left side of my card. And that's a really awesome way to get more use out of your supplies. Is if something's going to be covered up, just cut it off and then you could use it somewhere else, even if you don't use it on the same card. And I'm going to take this love and pop it up with some foam dots onto a little card that was also included in the ephemera. It has a floral border at the bottom with a little scallop, and I thought that was super cute. So if you like scrapbooking and you struggle with clusters, I think making cards is a really awesome way to practice your cluster techniques, because your cards are much smaller format. You don't really have to worry about pictures or titles, and you will usually just have one cluster on a card, so then you don't have to worry too much about where you're going to put the cluster, but just how to layer the different embellishments. So I thought that my embellishments were blending a little bit too much into my background, and so I wanted to add some more interest and color to the background, and I pulled out a couple of more pattern papers, and I'm just going to layer those on top of my card base. The other thing that I decided to do was to add a border strip. I thought about using washi tape, but then I thought, well, I have some gold mirror card. I'm just going to cut a thin strip of the gold mirror card, and that's going to act as a border. It's also going to match the foiling that's on other parts of the card. So now that I have my card designed, I'm going to start gluing everything down, and I'm just using my ATG gun. I'm also going to pop up some of the pieces with some foam tape, and adding foam tape not only gives you dimension, but it does help in building your cluster, because having things at different levels allows you to overlap them, and it really makes it look pretty. So there's lots of different ways to add dimension, and one of the things that I did was to use the foam squares that came in the kit, and I put those behind the love and also that little circle to pop those up, because I wanted that to be the focal point for this card. And then I was tucking the sentiment underneath, and I thought it really needed to stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to take that sentiment, and instead of gluing it right to my card, I'm going to add some other foam that I have in my stash that is a thinner foam, but if you don't have another type of foam, you can also just take pieces of pattern paper or cardstock and just layer them and glue them to the back of your die cut until you get the dimension that you need. So you can really do a lot with adding dimension to help with your layering. So I wanted to add just a little bit more sparkle to my card. So I'm going to add 3 of the hearts from these gold glitter foam stickers. And these also came in the kit. I think that these are so pretty. And I love the one that I added to that circle. I just thought that that really finished off this card and it made it sparkle. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the process for how I created this card. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more videos, please subscribe. I would love to have you join my channel. And I will be making a scrapbook layout using this Spellbinders card kit, so stay tuned for that. So that's all I have. Y'all take care. Hope y'all have an awesome day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now.